Ohio Field in College Station, Texas. This is the type of early season game you look forward to, an opportunity to make a statement in a top 10 showdown. It's the Ohio State Buckeyes and the Texas A&M Aggies. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Well, guys, Jeremiah Smith could be disappointed after not being a Heisman finalist last season for Ohio State. But all he did is get back to work, keep his head down, and have an unbelievable summer. He's looking better than ever, and we as college football fans are lucky that we get to watch the best player in the country one more season for the Buckeyes. Back to you guys.
Okay, Holly. And the Buckeyes will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Using his legs, it's Owens. At the 45, on his way. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You got to love this running back, and he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Going to the ground. They get him on the ground, but that'll be enough to give Texas A&M a first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
They'll try the right side. Here's a little room there. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
On the move. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Takes a handoff. It's Owens. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Quickly to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Looks as if we have an injured player for the Aggies on the field. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason, and injury this early in the year. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State.
Preseason rankings may not mean that much in the grand scheme of things, but the hype factor, man, off the charts when you start the season as the top dog.
Preseason #1 ranking, part of that because of the success last year, part of that because of the talent they have on the roster. But, David, now you've got to go out and prove it. I know this team has been very hungry and very excited to finally do that today.
Yeah, and you're the #1 team, so you're getting a lot of pats on the back, and I think the coach is going to be like, all right, listen, let's go earn this. This team has done nothing. We haven't earned anything. Today starts that march where we get to earn something.
Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, Dave.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on fourth down.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. Touchdown, Ohio State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. They're on the board first here in the season opener. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a huge play in the passing game, covering 67 yards to the end zone. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. The hand to the running back. He's past the 30. Turning it on. The 40. The 20. The 10. Touchdown, Aggies. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
On the option. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and with that, they take the lead.
Option football makes you slow down on defense and play very disciplined and play your guy, almost like a zone defense. Quarterback reads it beautifully, takes it in himself for the 2-point conversion.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running inside, it's Jackson. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. On the move, it's Jackson. Nice move to pick up yardage. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes love to run the ball, no matter how many times they spend the magic beat. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a look at the numbers through the 1st quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Right back to the well. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. It's a reverse. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down.
And I tell you what, I love the versatility of wide receivers nowadays. You can hand him the football in many different ways, but I like it like this. Get him going full speed in motion. He's already got all that speed built up, hand him the football. He can chew up 5 yards in a hurry, get you those critical yards you need to put you in better situations.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. 3rd down, they were almost anticipating some throws to the outside. They took it all away, so they forced the quarterback to go into the middle of the field on the drag route where everybody could converge on the receiver and make the tackle short of the 1st down.
4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. The pull and throw off the RPO. All the way! Touchdown, Buckeye!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They've got to shore up their play in the back half.
Say it. Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that 2-point conversion attempt goes awry. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Aggies offense will have another go at it. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. There he goes. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to...
There's a crease. He now has 61 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
Hey, coaches talk about it all the time, man. We want to run the football, get in manageable third down situations. Well, you don't have to worry about that. If you can just hand it to this guy and he gets you a first down and he gets you another first down, the ground game is really working. This offense has got it flowing.
Gonna run it. It's Owens. Picked up maybe 3 on the play. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Quarterback making adjustments. Pulls and throws out the RPO. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is you still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, who comes over for Alabama, big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route 80 yards and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch of this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack. Still going to be tough to stop.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Edwards. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
The Aggies trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. By 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Throwing Reed. And he makes the catch. The 2-point conversion is good. They march 72 yards, and they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. To risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. The run inside. It's Jackson. Got room at the 35. Found a seam on the left. Big play on that one as he works his way all the way to the 28-yard line. He's now up to 66 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Throw it, say it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To throw, it's Sayin. Got a man, it's Smith. Headed to the end zone. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal.
And I know, having talked to the quarterback before the game on the field, he was telling me, if I can just get this guy the ball, good things can happen. I think you saw it right there. Nice route, nice catch, but really good job after the catch, too. He was smelling the end zone, wanted to get in so bad, just gets knocked out of bounds right before the goal line. But right now, this quarterback has a lot of confidence when he's thrown to this guy.
They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. And he's in! Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Bussy. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the ground, it's Owens. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's Reed to throw. Makes the grab on the left. Ball is loose. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Picked off, a turnover in their own end. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll start this drive going to the air. It's complete to the left. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Coming out with it, it's Bussy. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. On the run, it's Owens. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
From the gun on third down, it's Marcel Reed. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. He'll pull it down. Finding some room. Try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. Going to the run, it's Morrow. He's into the end zone, and they'll put 2 more on the board just before halftime.
How about that? They go with the ground game. Keep it on the ground for the two-point conversion. Guy runs the football really hard, sneaks it in there, gets him 2 points.
Start the return inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at his own 10-yard line, and that was hardly the return they were looking for. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. On the run, it's Jackson. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin with Iowa taking on the Northern Illinois Huskies. And it's the Hawkeyes trying to win the home opener. They've got the lead midway through the first half. And now we take a look at some of the other games going on around the nation on another wild day of college football.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll open the second half on the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. Trying to be heard above the noise. Got his man on the right. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit, because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
It's a reverse. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great job by the backside of the defense staying home. A lot of time the run looks like it's going the other direction. What happens? You start to chase. Nope. These guys stayed home and played their assignment, and that's why they had success.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. It's complete on the right side. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Here's Sayin to throw. Showing off the arms. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback, dropping back, understanding. He knew his wide receiver was going to drag across the middle of the field. Good timing, waiting for him to come open, hitting him with the strike.
And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. On the run, it's Jackson. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Right back to the well. Plows through the defense. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Buckeyes will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quick handoff. Makes it past the marker. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Reed unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking for a crease. It's Owens.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Reed. Working that left side now. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. Picks up the first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. In the red area, it's Owens. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They give it to the freshman, first carry of his career. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
It'll be 3rd and long. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Throwing Reed. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're going to go for it on 4th down with a couple of good options, a first down or a touchdown. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. We take a moment to look at the stats and what has been a tight ball game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Fourth down, Reed. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Timeout signal for by the Buckeyes. That's their first. And you still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Running inside, it's Jackson. They stop him in the end zone. Not only a safety, but they take the lead. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to... Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They move on top here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
Here's Reed to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He gets it into the end zone for the 2 to push that lead out to 7.
It's nice to have a running back at the quarterback spot, a guy that can make that second play. Looks like a pass. What can he do? He turns it into a run, finds the end zone, gets a 2-point conversion.
Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That number 1 beside your name is a heavy burden, and when you're behind late, the weight of the world is on your shoulders. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And, man, you've got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Short completion on first down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Here's Julian saying to throw. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
That's a good job by the dragger out there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. And with this place rocking, the crowd forces a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fourth down, say it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you.
Might have a chance. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Might be calling a hot route. From the red zone, it's Edwards. Got some room into the goal line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Well, I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We've got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He stopped in his tracks, and at least they didn't lose yardage on this one.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he puts through the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. And, guys, he just didn't get outside the tackle box. You can't throw it away like that. 2nd and long after the grounding call. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed him for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. say it. Under fire. Going for it all. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Making side adjustments here. In the gun, 3rd down, Reed. Gets open down the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, who's really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
The attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Well, it was certainly straight enough, just not long enough. Not enough leg strength.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Throw it, say it. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here.